win for the Rebels in this ballpark since 2014, so my math is correct, about 9 years. Well, let's take you how this everyday leadoff hitter for the Rebels takes a strike. Started every game in the last 2 years. Today, her 221st start.
The defense noticed that Wilkie was playing back, so kind of pulled the ball over to that first base side, giving Eccles a really. But I totally get that sometimes, you know, you got to play
it. And that first glance, Sydney, you know how batters like to act or lean into that pitch.
Take as long as it may be taking.
Yeah. And it's hard to learn in the SEC. Delbray's last appearance went 2 2/3 against Tennessee, allowed 4 earned runs on 5 hits with 3 walks. And that's ball.
If she gets ahead of herself, usually that's where things can start to have a downward spiral.
Everyday starting shortstop had a hit, was hit by a pitch and walk, so was on 3 times yesterday, the native of Corona, California. Delbray trying to work that inner half to righties.
Inside corner, umpire may not give it to you at first, but they see you consistently.
Weekend series, so it's a new zone every day. Ball passes issued in this inning. Hightower's been warming, continues to stand and watch. It is mental, do you think, right now for her?
Oh, pitching is so mental,
specifically where it just takes a while to get the wheels turning for her. And maybe if she does get through this inning, things start to get better in the second and beyond. Strikeout, maybe a little bit of a confidence-building moment for Lexi Delbray. And the Gators do give up a pair of runs. Sac fly from Paige Smith. The wild pitch brings in the Kayla Pollard. First came back since March 26. Was dealing with an injury. She will be
of those. I think the key for her is going to be kind of
look on the right side. She tried to lay down a bunt yesterday down the third base line.
Watch SEC softball have still gotten to see it and experience it the way we have.
Wallace lasers this to center, and a long run for Lassiter because she was in that shift like a trap taken away.
Yeah.
Alley, Kamoku, Smith third to first, Brady behind the plate doing the catching up run off the light post out and right, and that was Charla's 10th home run of the year.
In the park a little bit more.
Yeah, good point. That one low. Eccles works a walk on a full count pitch, so the Gators' first base runner is about everywhere. Reagan Walsh, the hero of Friday. 2-1. Walsh back up the middle, surfs into center, base hit. Reagan Walsh continues a really good weekend. Career against Ole Miss yesterday. Actually had the game-winning payoff. Ball 4 inside. Gators have them loaded, so responding with that 2-run first for the Rebels. Zone.
And their staff.
I guess the offenses are just getting that much better. Roll through the right side, base hit. Eccles scores as Wilkie stops, or rather Walsh stops at third. So base is still loaded, infield is still in. And another arm getting warm for Ole Miss. They've had Vestall getting warm. Both pitchers
gonna go down without a fight.
4-pitch walk ties the game at 2 as Walsh plates. Gators still have them loaded. Just one. Jamie Traxel will come out, and
and what we're going to see from Grace Sparks, again, kind of similar to
Here's Kayla Pollard, by the way. Storyline in this game, Gators get her back after she was dealing. Downstairs, forces in another run, so Pollard walks. First at bat since late March, picks up an RBI as Wilkie comes across.
Cute, good pitches, and let's be honest, good pitchers' pitches are not strikes.
Swing and a miss, comes back on 3 pitches to get Avery Gales for the second out.
And that is a huge out there for Sparks. Again,
after Delbray gave up 2 runs in the first.
Getting into her defensive plays that she's made.
2-2 roll back up the middle, sneaks through into center, base hit. Egan scores. Around third is Longley. She will score.
Right under the glove of Kamoku and able to score 2 runs here for the Gators.
Big 2-out swing, which has pitched it of late, that if you're Ole Miss, you're pretty confident you're not out of anything. It can be wiped away pretty quick. Wallace back up the middle, snared by Sparks. The freshman gets the possible SEC Player of the Year for the final out of the inning. Gator.
So Delbray gets in a rhythm.
Active Division I softball players. Swings through, strike 3. So Delbray back-to-back Ks, bridging the last 2 innings. Native of Palm Beach Gardens, Florida, at her first career.
Sure, she has some more family members here that maybe haven't been able to make it out to Mississippi.
A 4-pitch walk to Bernard, so the good and the bad in series deciders. Whitley slaps this to left center. Falby playing shallow has got it for out number 2.
Out of time, so you want everything to be clicking and firing in all cylinders.
Next weekend, Ole Miss will have Alabama. Check swing roller, Eccles to her left, goes the short way for the final out. Momentum was taking her that way, gets the lead runner. 10 to the plate in that first. And it will be Eccles. Outfield, 3 infielders on the right side. Swings away and just bullets one through that shift. Just take that to the shift.
Yeah, I feel like Eccles really played into.
You said this on Friday. The Gators have been shifted this drastically. Got to hit location. Walsh rolls one to third. There's one on the first. 5-4-3. She had her 6th home run yesterday and has taken it. Rolled over, Sykes again. Nice play from the native of Georgia, playing out the strength. Alabama has a long streak, don't they? Regional hosting.
I was going to say, I'll be honest, and this may just be.
As this one's rolled back to Delbray, late to get it out of her glove, but does get Paige Smith for the first out. Kamoku powers one to center. Even with the wind whipping out towards center field, stays in the ballpark in front of that 220 mark. It turned out to face the minimum after giving up the hit, had the 5-4-3 double play. So lifted in the air to left field. Gels ranging back to the warning track on a back pedal, has got it. Dug out, but a consistent contender, a champion. Have a brand new video board out there, new suite.
Going out to that rivalry game.
3-2, bounce back up the middle, alley to her left, can't glove it on the move. Would have been a really tough play. Could be a hit here for Pal Egan. Now 21 RBI, it's a career high for her. That hit Longley, Egan was off at the pitch. Won't matter anyway, so the Gators now have first and second, nobody out. So if you could do everything well, play infield, outfield, pitch.
Yeah, I think if you ask any pitcher, they usually, you walk to the back of the circle, you have a pitch in your mind.
Pitcher of record yesterday, Caitlin Riley Sidney will step in and a team with the bases loaded. 2-strike pitch, whacked on a line, left field. This should possibly bring in 2. One scores, around third is Longley, she will score. Avery
with that shot to left center field.
And Gels had a double yesterday. You're starting to see it a lot.
If you're able to keep that going, I think maybe some more.
The offering. Falby, did she go around? Appeal. Oh no, I think James Colsey will make the call himself. Entered the day. I mean, we're in late April. She's hitting over 5 bases. All those are in jeopardy. Wallace uppercuts this right side of the infield. Kamoku has it for the out. So Wallace has been retired first 3 trips to the plate.
Great job there by Caitlin Riley. Again,
Gators 3 hits with runners in scoring position right now. They have 2 out. Roll through the left side. That's through for a hit. Kistler around third. The throw comes in. That's wide. Kistler scores. And Charlotte Eccles RBI.
And just goes with it. Hits it right past the infield of Ole Miss. Able to score a run for the Gators.
Team post game for the Gators. Walsh back up the middle, fights it off into center. Gels around third. Here comes the throw. It's late. Comes through again. A multi-hit day. Plates the Gators' 9th run.
That's up in the zone. Drives it right back up the middle.
Just actually out hit by Ole Miss on Friday night. Wilkie topples that off the glove of Sykes. Eccles wheels around third late. Off balance throw is not there. Down to third goes Walt. Run, Florida lead. It's 10-2.
And because it eventually tips off the glove of Allie, Charlotte Eccles reads it and coach him second.
Officially goes down. Egan swings away, pummels one past the glove of Kamoku into right. Walsh scores. Gators get another. We'll see how they score that. Don't think it touched. See if Egan possibly gets credited with her second RBI.
Should have been something that was a little bit more of a routine play, but unable to. I'm wondering if at some point we'll see Lexi Delbray go out to the bullpen.
Go back again. Bouncer Alley knocks it down. Throw to first is late. Base is loaded.
And again, just going back to the pitcher's mindset, sometimes it can be really hard as a pitcher.
An inning in 2/3. Kistler flies this to right. Bernard goes back. This should do it. And a merciful end for Ole Miss to a 6 runs on 6 hits, an error, and 3 lefts in a standing. Saw 7 batters, but had a 1-2-3 third inning.
You don't want to stop your defense, but it can get you out of your rhythm.
Lassiter parachutes one to left. Kistler now in the game and left makes the catch. Defensive effect of all of that, so a new left fielder and a new right fielder.
Where she was talking about her sister Kinsey.
Yeah, that smile. Check swing roller stays fair right to Wilkie on the bag for the out 3 and assisted. For Maya Stevenson in the 8th spot.
Wonder if that
jam job pop up. Wallace has got it. So for Delbray, back to back.
But I know we say it, it's anybody's game, and it's about who gets hot at the right time.
Gels lofts this to left, right to Tate Whitley for the first out. Some check around today. You see, so that could be a separator in the standings for sure. Bounce to the hole, it's short. And under the glove of Alley could be an error, but with the speed of Falby, you don't know how they could score that. It will be a hit. Runner takes off, throw down, Falby is out. I think Coach Walton is going to want to look at this. He had
Riley, because you would think with the shift that they're going to be throwing everything inside.
That one was over the heart of the plate, popped up. This is danger, will be a hit. So Wallace does get a hit.
Great job of making sure whenever that inside pitch is called, she is getting it in on the hand.
Lasered out to right center. That'll split the alleyway, go to the wall. Wallace, a speedster around third, throw to second. It's bobbled.
Right into right center field. And I thought what was interesting and developed on this play is, you know, Skylar Wallace with coming around third to at least attempt to score, but then Charlotte Eccles taking second. And
Oklahoma will be the 4th pitcher of the day here for Ole Miss as they try to get this.
Hats off to Wellen.
Walsh smokes one to left center, leaping catch. It's Lassiter, takes away an extra base hit.
Tower out in the bullpen. You know, she could just be throwing a bullpen, working on pitches and things like that. And trust your break.
Another strikeout for Delbray. That is her 4th. She's faced the minimum yet to 1 game below 500 in the SEC to 10-11. On Wednesday, it's a top 5 Florida State group as Whitley walks. Second time on base today. Now and away from a no-hitter, gave up a home run on the final out as pitching pitches. Ball 4 through 50 in the first 2 innings. And now back-to-back walks here. She has 9 home runs, 2 of them this weekend, 8 home runs in SEC play. Whacked in the air to center. Falby goes back. She's got it. Gators are 1 out away. Both runners retreat. And it will come to
things you're like, hey, you know, we got to make her work. She's throwing a lot of pitches this innings.
To Eccles, goes down to 2 knees on to first. Gators take the series. Delbray, complete game, 1 hitter.
It's definitely about how you finish, and I believe the Gators are going to take this going into postseason.
Thanks so long, and have a great rest of your weekend here from the ballpark. Gators win it by 10 runs.